Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors on KCCR are sponsored by Tegra, First Fidelity Bank, Red Rosa, Wheelhouse Auto Body, SD Savin, Wagner Auto, and State Farm Becky Potsaba Agency.
Now Zabel will have to throw. He'll throw the back of the end zone looking for Kaiser. Up in the air, the catch is made to the 45. He stays on his feet. Kaiser, 35-30. How about a 99-yard pass? Touchdown, Governors!
And by Pizza Ranch, Rising Hope Counseling, Sanford Clinic, River Bottom Sanitation, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Home Care Services, and Country Carpet and Flooring.
To be taken here by the Governors. Michaela Sherwood put us an end to the Knights, and the Governors win it 15-6 in set number 5.
By Olson Plumbing, First Dakota National Bank, Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area, Slumberland Furniture, AGE Corporation Ready Mix, Dakota Storm and Roofing, and South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection.
Tyne Winkler got a free rush to the quarterback. This is picked off to the end zone. Carson Stosher, a pick 6, and the Governors lead at 40-0. Right back at you.
Pierre Governors on KCCR is also sponsored in part by Beck Motors, First United Methodist Church, Zander Auto Parts, Birding Electric, May Adam, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Gales Gas, and Shane's Pharmacy.
Throwers to receive it. Christofferson to set for Crop. Off the hands. That's going to be a kill. That's a reverse sweep win for the Governors. 15-12 in set 5. Abby Crop finishes off a 17-kill Knights. 15-12 in set 5. The Governors complete the comeback.
And by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, Graham Tire, Faith Lutheran Church, Access Health Fort Pierre, and CHS River Plains.
Final play of the ball game. 7 seconds to go. Kamshoff looking to backpedal. He is going to be sacked. The mountain has been climbed. The standard sets. 7th heaven. The Governors. 7 straight state championships.
And by Edward Jones Financial, Todd's Electric, Lamb Motors, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Missouri River Dentistry, Comtech, and Bank West. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Pierre Governors, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to Sturgis as we are set for week 7 of the high school football season. Pierre Governors and Sturgis Scoopers both at 2-4, both looking for wins. Scoopers have fallen in 3 straight times. The Governors have dropped 4 in a row. And this is a big contest for both these teams to pick up wins. And for the Governors, who will face Sturgis, Spearfish, and Douglas to finish out the season. Obviously, Spearfish being at the top of the standings right now, along with Brookings. But that Sturgis and Douglas team that are below the standings and outside the playoffs, these are must-win games. The Governors want to get out of this 4-game losing streak and to be able to get back into that winning spot and those winning ways as they take on the Scoopers here in this contest tonight. Looking at 7 o'clock Central Time kickoff. It's a beautiful night here in Sturgis. The trees are looking great. It's looking like fall and looking like a great Friday night for high school football. One thing for the Pierre Governors, don't know if we're going to see him or not, but Cooper Twilger was cleared to resume activities, and so he is dressed tonight. He has not practiced all week, and talking with Coach Steve Steele, not likely that we see him in the game tonight. There might be something that calls for him in the game. You hope that maybe that the Governors don't really need to use him, but he is a big boost to have back in the pads and kind of warming up and going through the warm-ups here this evening. So that's a good sign for the Governors, and a better sign if they don't have to use him in this game and kind of get him worked into maybe the offense a little bit next week and working a little bit more of the offense the following week and then full-time once the playoffs hit, as the Governors looking like they're probably going to be on the road. There does not much of a road for them to be at home in the first round, and then would need a big upset of some kind to be able to host in that second round. And, they won't have any control of that at this point. They've got to control what's in front of them as they take on the Sturgis Scoopers here tonight. Sturgis is a team that likes to run the football, especially with Sullivan Yost, who has run the ball really well, and he's their main back. And he's a guy that we're going to watch out for tonight as the Scoopers going to be looking to control the football and to be able to score against this Governor defense, who's also wanting to get back into their rhythm. They were a team that, after the first 4 games when they were sitting at 2-2, not a spot where the Governors were, the defense was playing really, really well. And then as the next 2 weeks came on, not that the defense didn't play well, but gave up more points, so they're feeling like they need to get back in step, and they've got the opportunity to do that here against the Scoopers team here tonight. We're going to talk with both coaches, both Coach Chris Koletsky of the Sturgis Scoopers and Steve Steele, the Pierre Governors. We'll do that next. We'll continue with the pregame show, getting set for Pierre Governor football and Sturgis Scooper football here in Sturgis. Come back in 3 minutes with our coaches' interviews, starting with the coach Chris Koletsky first. Back in 3 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online, Motor.com. On LambMotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, LambMotor.com.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Chris Koletsky of the Sturgis Scoopers as we get set for kickoff between the Governors and the Scoopers here in just a little bit. As both teams coming in at 2-4. And Coach, let's first talk about your team. 6 games of the season, final third of the season coming up. What have you liked the most about your team so far this year?
Well, early on we had a couple of good, solid games with us as we played Douglas and Stevens there. Stevens was a big win for us. And then, following those 2 games, we had 2 really hard-fought games where physically, I thought our guys did a good job, but we just didn't finish the game out, losing by 1 point. Those are tough losses. And then last week going down to Yankton and playing a really, really tough and talented Yankton team. That has us at 2-4, and that's kind of, we are who we are.
What's kind of the big thing that you want to see from this Scooper team down the final 3 games? Obviously, wins are one thing, but how do you make sure you get several wins down the stretch against it with a tough schedule?
Well, it just comes down to, physically, can we match the intensity on the offensive, defensive lines, control the line of scrimmage type of thing. That's been something I've been, probably more so proud of our team of being able to do that besides the Yankton game where it got away from us. In the Brookings game, when you commit 4 turnovers in the first half, that's going to be hard to really evaluate anything. So just continue to do that, with the Pierre team coming in with their talent and some of the speed that they have on the outside and their skill guys, just be able to, really hopefully take away some of the big plays and really make them earn it.
Well, and this Pierre team, obviously in a different spot than what most of the state has been accustomed to over the last couple of years. When you watch film, what kind of stands out to you for this Pierre team?
Just that they're working through things right now. Trying some different things up, getting some guys in different situations to get them the football, and they're just trying to find out what's going to work for them down the road. And knowing the coaching staff that they have, and the hard-working nature that those guys are, and their experience level, that they're going to get it figured out. So, coming up to play us, what they've shown on film is a bunch of different stuff, and we kind of got to be ready for everything.
Your team offensively, Carter Williams, your quarterback, and Sullivan Yost, your running back, both with one with Williams with 300 yards through the air, Yost with almost 400 yards on the ground as well. Those 2 guys, and you throw in Tegan Wormstad with your receiver with over almost 150 yards. Those 3 guys, those skill positions, those 3 guys are a big part of this offense. What makes them such a big part of the offense? What makes them so good?
Well, the big one's going to be Sully. I think Sully's he's well over 700 yards right now at this point. He's a big guy as for our offense. It really a lot goes through him. And teams are starting to realize that, so let's put a little bit more pressure on Carter as far as in the run game, on our quarterback run game, and opening some things up in the pass game. That's been something that we've struggled here for years, is just being able to find playmakers on the outside when they get one-on-ones, and can we win those consistently?
Going into this game, and I asked a question a lot to different coaches and the peer coaches as well, but good starts are always important. How important is it in this game? What's the significance of having a good start for the Sturgis Scoopers against Pierre tonight?
Well, getting off to a fast start, I think it is important. I think our players have done a good job making adjustments at halftime, and our coach has done a good job. We've come back in the couple of games that we've won. Especially the Stevens game, and then we made some adjustments there in the second half against Huron and Aberdeen that helped us out stay in the game there and be competitive. So, that's a big part of it too. Really what it's going to come down to is a team that's, turnovers always has a big influence on the game, and just whether on defense we can really make Pierre earn it, or whether they're going to take the top off on our defense because they like to do that. That's kind of what's going to come down there. And offensively, can we throw the football when we have to?
You're at the the final third of this season, games 7, 8, and 9 coming up. Injury-wise, knock on wood, how's everybody doing on the injury side?
Well, we got injuries like everybody else, but I think situation we're in right now is we're pretty lucky to be probably only out one of our starters. So. And a couple of the other guys that are banged up, we're going to wait and see here today, Thursday, and Thursday in practice, and Friday, pregame warm up at the latest. But I think everybody's in that situation, so we'll see whether they're ready or not.
Final question here: biggest key for Sturgis to get a win tonight against the Pierre Governors?
Just control the line of scrimmage, and we're going to have to make a couple big plays, either in special teams or on offense. And then prevent Pierre from having the big ones over the top and the easy touchdowns.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the time. It's good talking to you, and good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That's head coach Chris Kroletsky of the Sturgis Scoopers. We'll return with more of the pregame show. We'll talk with Coach Steve Steele next to the Pierre Governors here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they have over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Did you know you have another option for your propane service? Nothing beats doing business in your own hometown, and CHS is your local hometown propane supplier. Whether you're an egg producer, homeowner, or business, we have propane programs for you, including contracting at exceptional rates today for the year ahead. Contact Ed King, Chris Carter, or Carlo O'Day with CHS at 224-5935 or visit us online at chsriverplains.com to see our hometown difference.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Access Health Fort Pierre is here to serve you. Mission-driven to provide affordable, high-quality health care. Access Health provides personalized care for the entire family, including chronic and acute care, evaluation of illness and injuries, laboratory services, wellness exams, DOT and sports physicals, and immunizations. Access Health Fort Pierre. Affordable, high-quality service without the wait. Compassionate, committed, and convenient. The clinics of Access Health have been serving Central South Dakota for the past 35 years. Access Health. Caring for communities. Caring for you.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Look, it's no secret that owning a vehicle can cause a lot of stress, and they get a lot of wear and tear on them through the extreme seasons we've grown to love. Graham Tire wants you to know that you can trust them with any problem that you have with your vehicle. Their ASE certified mechanics can make your AC cool again, or even just change your oil. They can look into and fix those noises that seem to come from nowhere and have you stressed out. Bring your car to Graham Tire so they can put your mind at ease. Graham Tire, your tire store next door. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-82 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Join me as Coach Steve Steele, the Pierre Governors, getting set to take on the Sturgis Scoopers here in just a little bit. On the road, last three games, all West River teams, Sturgis, Spearfish, and Douglas. Obviously, the only focus is on Sturgis for this Friday. But a chance to get on the road. You know, we kind of talked about it last Friday in the post game to get on the bus ride and get a road trip, and should be good for this team.
Yeah, every team's a little bit different, and again, I think that just breaking up the monotony is good, and sometimes change is good too. So we'll see. I think we've had a good week of practice, and we'll just kind of see how things go. But when you get into these kind of moments, sometimes a little mix-up isn't a bad thing.
The Sturgis team, what have you seen from them on film getting set for tonight?
Yeah, they're a physical front. They've got a really good running back there on the offensive side of the ball, and they've shown capabilities to play in those low-scoring games. So we've got to come out. We've got to find a way to get the ball moving and get in the end zone and find a way to get a lead. I think that'll be a crucial thing this week.
That's going to be that question is getting out in front and being able to play with the lead. Obviously, the defense would like to see that too, but the offense to get that confidence going of being able to play with that looseness of having the lead and moving forward.
Yeah, and I think we were close. I think we've been really close these last couple weeks to breaking through. You've seen us really move the ball significantly better. I think we've just not quite finished those drives. We've kind of had that one play towards the red zone area that's kind of ended the drive for us. So hopefully we can put some whole drives together early in the game today, really build some confidence, and and I said start to really get this thing going in the right direction.
And obviously with 4 straight losses, that can take a toll on coaches, players, everybody that's involved with it. But making sure guys stay loose and not so much worry about what has been done through the first 6 games and looking at these next 3 games. How do you make sure these guys, both offense and defense, are playing loose?
Yeah, I mean, the fun part about where AA football is at right now is, this is anybody's deal. We're looking at teams that you thought were going to win games that aren't winning games, and that should give everyone a lot of confidence that hey, these are truly practice games. We've got 3 more games that we can really use to tinker and perfect things, and then hopefully we're ready to play our best 3 games that start in the first round of playoffs.
Offensively, what do you want to see? Obviously, we kind of mentioned a little bit, but what do you want to see going throughout this entire game?
We got to finish drives. That's the number one most important thing. O'Gorman had a fantastic defense last week. We felt like we moved the ball pretty well on them as a whole, but we've got to do a better job of closing out those drives and finding ways to get points.
Well, and you mentioned Sturgis playing in low-scoring games. They feel comfortable doing that, but defensively, for you guys, the last couple of weeks, the offenses of O'Gorman and Yankton are high-power offenses. What's kind of the key for this defense to get back to the? I wouldn't say get back to, but have the strength of being able to allow very few points and very few yards.
Yeah, I think they've just got to play. They've got to be able to just, be free and play loose, like you're saying. That's an important thing. And I think that, this last week was a tough week. We had a lot of new players in different places due to injury. So I think they'll be a week more comfortable this week. Just being able to have a game under their belts, kind of have the speed down a little bit more, and, and again, hopefully be able to have more success just playing.
An injury report then too, and as everybody's trying to get back into being able to play. Obviously, a couple of guys are out for the season, but injury update.
Yeah. Ty's good to go still. Didn't have setback, which was good. And then I said Cooper, we're still kind of in a wait and see to see if he'll be able to get back this season or not. Tucker's pretty much out for the year. Kind of see, but his not in a good spot yet. And then Schaefer will be out for the year too. So, tough blows to the team and, especially to the defense this last week, losing Cooper and Schaefer. But again, it's part of the game, part of the unfortunate thing that can happen in sports, and we've got to move on.
Overall, biggest key for the victory tonight for the Governors?
I think closing out offensive drives will be huge. I think our defense will be fine. I think they'll get rolling. And I think that just, again, having that game experience now under the belt with some of these new guys in those spots will help them. But offensively, we've got to find ways to close out drives and close them out early.
Coach, I appreciate your time as always. Talk to you in the postgame show.
Thanks, John.
That's head coach Steve Steele, the Pierre Governors, back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Ferding Electric and their team of electricians have been serving the electrical needs of Central South Dakota for over 60 years. For fast, dependable service, call Ferding Electric for free estimates. Commercial, residential, and farm wiring. You'll find a large selection of light bulbs, including the hard-to-find fluorescent bulbs. Ferding Electric at 2903 East Elizabeth Street in Pierre. They'll do the job right the first time. Call 605-224-8684. Ferding Electric, 605-224-8684. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 221 Zander. Locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Cubs!
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for kickoff between the Pierre Governors and the Sturgis Scoopers with Jen Brazilius back at the station. John Wickler here on this Friday night as the Pierre Governors wearing all whites with their green helmets, the Sturgis Scoopers all blacks with their black helmet as we are getting set for kickoff. They're just about ready to do the coin toss. As we look at the starting offense for the Sturgis Scoopers, from left to right, the left tackle, Connor Schmidt. Gunnar Sarkella is the left guard. George Hamer, the center. Miles Voigt, the right guard. And the right tackle, Noah Schaefers. The tight end will be Dalen DeShock. The three receivers, Tegan Wormstad, Cole Litzen, and Jesse Lane are the other receivers, as well as Sullivan Jose, the running back, and the quarterback, Carter Williams, for the Sturgis Scoopers. Pierre Governors will have a little bit of a different look as we'll get the...
Pierre will receive. Shake it up, guys. Here we go.
So Pierre will receive the opening kick, and they will get the offense started here hopefully right away. We're going to see if this Governor offense can get going here in the first drive of this ball game as the Govs will receive first here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. As you are listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station is rolling up to 7 o'clock Central Time back in the capital city. We've got Pierre Governor Soccer for you tomorrow here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports as the quarterfinals, the Pierre boys in the quarterfinals. They will take on the Lincoln Patriots. We'll have coverage starting at 12:40 and kickoff at 1 o'clock on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. So the kicker for the Sturgis Scoopers will be number 41 that will do the kick, Keegan Elliott Smith. And the Pierre Governors will send George Stalley along with Carson Stosher, I believe, will be back deep. Yep, those two will be back deep for the Governors. So we are set and ready for kickoff as the Scoopers will look for their third win. Both teams looking for their third win. Governors are looking to end a 4-game losing streak. The Scoopers looking to end a 3-game losing streak. Big contest, more towards the 7, 8 seed, 6 seed for the 11 AA standing. Smith is ready to go. We're ready to roll from Sturgis. As he'll wind up and kick this one away. It'll be a short kick. Fair catch called for and picked up, and the Governors will have it at their own 23-yard line as Sutton Sunshine was the one to receive the kick. Caleb Lounsbury lead the offense out here for the Pierre Governors. as he is closing in on 1,000 yards. Just need 101 yards now to reach 1,000 yards passing. 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Number 6, Caleb Lansbury.
He will have for him Carter Merrill in the backfield to get us rolling in this first possession, first play of the ball game, as Gus will come out with 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Merrill in the backfield, and the handoff will go to Merrill. He'll be met at the line. There is nowhere for him to go. And Carter Merrill's got nothing going for him on first down, and it will be 2nd and 10. No gain on that first run for Carter Merrill.
2nd down.
Merrill, so far in the season, he has picked up 220, make that 227 yards, averaging 4.8 yards per carry.
Carry for the Governors.
Shotgun pistol formation. Handoff this time to Merrill, trying to bounce out the left side. He is trying to run forward, and he's going to be wrapped up again and can't move forward, and the Governors have nothing doing in the first 2 plays. We'll call a gain of 1 for Merrill, and it's 3rd down and 9 here for the Governors. And they have found themselves needing to pick up 9 yards here on this 3rd down play. Lounsbury drops back to pass, looking down the field, looking for Stalley. He'll overthrow him, and it will fall incomplete. The Governors will go 3 and out and have to punt the ball away. Not the start the offense was looking to have.
That will bring up 4th down.
And a 3 and out for the Governors in a matter of, well, the clock is still rolling. It should be stopped right now, but it is at 10:35 and still going here in the first quarter. A punt upcoming here from Lounsbury. High kick, end over end. It's going to be up in the air. That ball is dropped off of Sturgis. It's picked up by the Governors, and they're going to have the ball at the 44-yard line. It was mishandled by number 5 and Jesse Lane, and the Governors come away with the ball, and they go right back out on offense. With 10:20 to go in the first quarter, they get the ball back. Somewhat of an extended drive. We'll keep it going with that first drive, and the Governors will move across from right to left and have the ball back.
The Governor offense back out on the field. First
Big
and 10 at their own 44.
misplay there from Sturgis after the Governors only had 1 yard in that first 3 plays. Lounsbury, quick pass. The catch will be made by Lincoln Dilgis. He's going to get out past the 50-yard line near that first down marker, looking like a gain of 9 for Dilgis on the first catch. Wormstown will knock him out of bounds, and they will spot him a yard short, gain of 9. And it's, oh, well, now they're going to say it's going to be a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And it's a first down, so a good first down of the ball game for the Governors. As Caleb Lounsbury hits Lincoln Dilgis on the near side. So they move into Scooper territory. 1st and 10 for the 46-yard line. 3 down lineman for the Scoopers. The throw over the middle, catch is made. That'll be Carter Merrill that makes the catch, and he's going to get a first down. As he was a crossing route going across the middle of the field, he picks up about 13 yards. Make that gain of 13 for Merrill, and it's 1st and 10 again for the Governors. Back-to-back completions here for Lounsbury. 1st and 10 from the Scooper 33-yard line. Snap to the left of Lounsbury. He's looking to his left. Catch is made by Stalley. He's hit, but he drops the football. It's picked up by these Scoopers, and it'll be 1st and 10 here for Sturgis. As Stalley was hit, dropped the football, and Dalen DeShock will pick it up. And Scoopers will have it at their own 44-yard line. So Stalley fumbles the completed pass. And it's 1st and 10 here for the Scoopers at their own 44. Not the starts again the Governors are looking to have on the offensive side. And this is going to be where need to keep Sullivan Joseph away from the football, but looks like maybe they have a different man in the backfield in Pye. But pistol formation here for Carter Williams. 2 receivers on the far side. They will hand it off up the middle to the right side. And it'll be, as Pye will get it out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 6.
Gain of 6 will be second.
So they start
down
with
and
Pye
4
instead of going to
for the
Jost,
Scooper offense.
who is
The Scooper
standing
starting
without his helmet on right
is the
now.
senior, number 16,
Here on the
Cardinal
near
Williams.
side of the field. I don't know if there's an injury to Jost, which is keeping him out of the first couple plays. But Peter Pye, the backup running back, is the man that gets the first run. 2nd and 4 from the 50-yard line. They'll move the man out in motion. That is Pye. They'll swing it out to him on the left side, but he drops the football. It is incomplete as it was a forward pass. Elijah Bucci jumped on that loose ball, but it is incomplete, and it's now 3rd down and 4. 9:10 left to go. Clock is still moving. 9:05 remaining here, and again, the clock should have stopped with the incomplete pass, but there is under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And 3rd down and 4 from the 50-yard line. First possession of the ball game for the Sturgis Scoopers. No score in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Pistol formation to receivers on the far side. Handoff here for Pye again. He's going to try and pick it up. He is going to get a gain of about 4.5. He needed those 4, and it's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to spot him at the 46-yard line, and that is right at the marker, and that should be enough for a first down. Yeah, it's easily got a first down. Well, now they're going to, are they going to call it 4th down? Well, it is clear that it's a first down right now. I don't know how they're not looking at this, but it is.
Milli-inches.
Milli-inches might be